I love airplanes, I love military history, but I decided in graduate school in London that I wanted to study U.S. foreign policy and defense policy and make a career out of that. I also worked at the Pentagon, and I loved the Pentagon and all the people there. I knew that was the right choice for me. One of the best experiences I ever had was flying in the B-2 stealth bomber. I'm only the 578th person ever to fly in the B-2. It was a great privilege to fly with a squadron called the Devil's Own Grim Reapers and make that flight in the B-2 out over Missouri. The F-35 is our newest fighter plane. And what you want to understand about the F-35 is it's not just a plane for the United States Air Force. The United States Navy and United States Marine Corps are buying the plane. So it's 3 aircraft programs in one. They each have their own variant, and they're slightly different. I've been to the plant in Fort Worth, and if you look at them from certain angles, you can tell the difference between the 3 variants. The Marine Corps version of the F-35 is very unique because it has a short takeoff and landing capability. So it can take off almost from a standstill with almost no runway. The F-35 is always in the news, partly because it is undergoing test, and the first F-35s are now going out to our operational units with the Air Force in Arizona, with the Navy, and with some of our allies, such as Israel, who've taken delivery of the F-35. The other reason we hear a lot about the F-35 is because it's a 3-service program. It's got a big price tag. Overall, we'll spend quite a lot on acquiring about 2,500 F-35s. What's in the news right now is good news on the F-35. It's more reliable, it's proceeding through the normal flight testing, and the latest news on F-35 is that the costs have come down. What that means is Lockheed Martin is now making more F-35s every year. So they'll make a batch of about 80 F-35s, and that's reduced the cost a lot. Earlier in the program, when it was still experimental, they might produce only 10 or 20 F-35s a year. When you go up to producing 80 and more, then the numbers come down. So we're seeing that cost curve come down on F-35 because of the greater skill and speed on the assembly line.